Yo, JD here, Limitless, and again, back on F1 2020. I'm probably gonna have to get used to it. I'll probably end up saying 2019 quite often, but we are going to go into some Hanoi gameplay with the McLaren as Lando and Norris. As he got a podium yesterday, I thought it would be quite fitting to do this, so let's see if we can get him 2 podiums in a row. And first of all, I hope you've enjoyed this game so far. Check out my Zandvoort video if you haven't seen that already. But we're going to go against the 100 AI here because the 110 AI is very, very competitive. I'm going to try around this track, really enjoy this one. And a lot of people spoke about my camera settings in the first video. For me personally, I feel they're really, really nice to drive. It just enables me to really narrow in on the apexes. Really focus on it, and this is the same camera angles here, but I have changed it, so let me know what you think when I did the stream recently. But we get a very, very good start here, and you want to pay attention to the left hand side because this AI is just nuts. It's just absolutely nuts, and I'm loving how they are compared to the last game. Though I'm not a big career mode guy, which I'll probably end up streaming my career mode, I think they're just so much more fun and just natural to go against. It'll be really, really good. As we've got 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights here as they go out, using the overtake button before the lights go out. That is something you can do, and I think that is something you are going to have to do here. Trying to thread the car through the gap, just about making up some positions here, trying to get the inside. There's very, very long left-hander trying to go the inside of Charles Leclerc. Actually, in fact, he tries to squeeze me, but we just about managed to make our way through. I think in the first race at Zandvoort, we actually got spun round by Vettel. That proves how realistic this AI is here. And I think what you're going to see in this video is obviously this brand new track, which I'm a really big fan of. In fact, I really like this kind of section, just completely winding long corners. So crucial to get an exit off here. If you don't, you're going to be punished very, very badly. Using this overtake button on the Red Bull, the McLaren in a straight line, very, very strong here before they move to Mercedes engines next year, which are going to be even stronger. Spotting the braking point, which is a very, very difficult braking point. It's not really at the curb on the right-hand side. It's a little bit before that, but we will be going over hot laps and setups in the next couple of weeks. Let the game come out first for a little bit, and then I'll be giving you what I feel is a very, very good baseline setup for every single track. However, later on I will be doing a setup explanation video where I'll be giving you a rough estimate of where I think the setups will be going to, but it's really just to explain of what each component does, which I think is very, very important, because I think making your own setups that fit your driving style is the most important thing. But moving back to this gameplay here, the track itself I feel is very, very satisfying to drive. It's kind of a mixture of a lot of tracks in my opinion, but it feels like it's got a pretty good. I really like this corner, this very, very long sleeping right hander, and making sure you kiss this curb before getting a good exit onto the straight here. And the McLaren doesn't have the rainbow effect like it had at Austria, but again, this is the same camera settings that I used in my first video, and for me it just enables me to really see apexes a lot easier. It really has just that focus factor, there's that tunnel vision. And again, if you don't like this camera, then it's not only about performance for me, but it's about people actually being able to learn from what I actually do in terms of my videos and stuff. So I have changed it a little bit. But again, just let me know if you think this is unwatchable or something like that. For me, I feel it's pretty alright, but I could tweak it and stuff as well. You can see the AI making a little mistake here, which is something they actually regularly do now as well, which is pretty good to see. Hopefully they don't go too over the top. And this McLaren in the 110 or just 100 AI I've got ongoing on here, it's keeping up the Red Bull pretty nice. I really like this sequence of corners, a series of blind corners pretty much. And if you get the line right through here, your rhythm is completely disrupted. One thing I've noticed about this game, which I think is going to be very, very important for the setup aspect of things, is the understeer when you're going low speed, when you go completely off the throttle and low speed, like going through here, going into this last corner. it's very, very
You've lost some time to the car
dramatic in terms of the understeer. In terms of the extra rotation, and me and David Greco have been laughing about this for quite a while. Second and first gear, I really feel are pretty much unnecessary on this game. They really are unnecessary. It might make you feel a little bit better, but I think third gear is really the gear you really want to be sticking to. Like I went to second gear now, but it doesn't give you any more extra rotation. So although the gears are not going to be giving you extra rotation, I think it's going to be a lot more elements in the setup, like the downforce, the off differential, the camber, toe, suspension. All those things are going to be giving you that extra rotation. You can see in the straight line, using a little bit of the overtake button, getting the move done, as we now have the live timing feature on the top right, which is very, very nice to see. Getting on the traction nice and easy there. But you can just see, just using a tiny bit of overtake really does suck the EOS deployment out. You have to be so careful when you use it, which again, I think this is a good thing, because it really is going to promote people who are just actually faster and raw pace. That's, for me, being more of a competitive player as well. This is something I'm very, very happy to see. Locking up is pretty easy, and you can see that understeer, that chronic understeer. It's absolutely crazy. Coming off this last corner, we actually hit the wall, and that is proof again. And now we're going to have even more understeer, because we actually have damaged this front wing component, as Valtteri Bottas sets the fastest lap, so trying to take his continuation on from yesterday's race here. But so far, it doesn't seem to be affecting me too much. But yeah, I think on this game, the most crucial thing is going to be the low speed. Low speed is going to be king on this game. You need to have that rotation, that downforce for the low speed. Otherwise, you're going to just be losing out so much here. Going for this long left-hander again, pretty almost similar to the first sector. Get a nice exit, and this is I don't know if this is the longest straight in Formula 1, but it certainly feels that way. I think Baku might be a little bit longer, but it's pretty terrifying, because you've got such a big braking zone, like a 90-degree corner coming down here almost, and yeah, braking all the way down there. The G-force and just the fear factor you're going to have through there is going to be absolutely insane. But so far, we're managing to keep Alexander Albon at bay. A pretty nice lock-up once again, the new lock-up sound and feature. And you can see Hamilton is pulling away ever so slightly now, but we do have that damaged wing. And go through this section. This is definitely my favourite section of the track itself. Just such a nice ribbon through here. Really have to sacrifice the apex speed back, which we didn't do in this occasion. But after doing a little bit of hot lapping, I learned through that corner, you really have to keep it nice and tight through here, just about kissing the barrier. You know, there's no edge at all to the track to the right hand side, so you've got to be as close as you dare, go through this corner, kissing this curve, kissing this right hand curve as well, and be as aggressive as you dare on the throttle. As the white line finishes, that's your turning in point, and then make sure you go onto this curve and then completely go on the full throttle in a straight line. Albon's going to have the DRS to me, so let's see if he actually closes up. I'm going to try and save my overtake button for this back straight to defend if I really do need it. Make sure you hit both of these curbs as well. Have to get a little bit lucky with the curbing, because it can drag you around very, very nicely here. And yeah, it's going to be tough to save EOS in this game. That's one thing I've discovered. You can just see how quickly it is depleting on the bottom right there. You're not going to be able to use it many times. Definitely not every single lap. Otherwise, you're just going to be having 0 power. Because on this game, you can't turn EOS off. It is always deploying in that medium setting at all times. So you've got to be very, very mindful of how you use it. And again, I really like that strategic element. And also the fact that you're just driving most of the time. As we hit the wall really, really badly there. Don't know if I got any more damage, but I think if that was real life, we would have probably lost our front wing going through into here. Staying a bit tighter, so that's definitely a bit more like it on this occasion, but still, the understeer through that wing now. As Lewis Hamilton wins, we're going to go across the line to come P2 with Lando Norris. Another podium in the bag for him. And again, thank you so much for the support. I really hope you enjoyed this game. Let me know what more videos you want to see. Let me know about that camera angle as well. Has it grown on you a bit more, or do you still want me to make it a little bit more viewable? It's no problem for me. So thank you so much, and I'll catch you soon. Peace.